extra incentive for you.
Welcome back, everybody, to Yankee Lanes in Keene, New Hampshire. Our host, Jeff Barden, adding $1,000 to this 2023 Yankee Lanes Doubles Open. We just witnessed an exciting round of 8 where 4 teams were within 5 pins of each other, all trying to advance into this semifinal, but only one of them was able to do it, and that would be the Tyler Perry team with Ian Fitzpatrick. Turned out, Gas, that Ian did not change his shirt thinking he was leaving. He ripped his old shirt off, and so he needed a new shirt. So we need to go back and check the tape on that one. We were thinking that he was just changing his shirt. You know, gee, I'm done. I'm going to change. He ripped his old shirt right off, Hoss.
Thank God we're a PG-13 show.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, so there you go. But it's a little bit off camera, so we'll have to see, you know, how that works. So we are just finishing up practice here. So it will be the Fitzpatrick and Perry team here on 11 and 12. They'll be crossing with Mike Clausen and John Kirker. Again, this is Eliminator. The top 2 teams by score will advance to our final when they'll move over to 13 and 14, which Tyler Perry has, what, 3 300s on?
At least,
in the
said,
last,
at
whatever.
Least. Says his favorite pair in the house. So
if Tyler happens to win this, make it through this match, you just about got to give him the title because he's so comfortable. He went front 8, right, over there last time, right?
Yep.
I mean, he just mushed it. We also have the team of Chris Monroy and Matt Brockett, who made it through with no drama last time. They shot 460-something, as did the Ditto Fitzpatrick and Nate Clark team. They were both in the 460s. But Clausen and Kirker were at 425, right, Gas? They were right there in the 425. Yeah, both teams on 11 and 12 both shot 425, right, to make it through. And that's what they ended up. So here we are. So the high-scoring teams on 9 and 10, lower-scoring teams on 11 and 12, but only 2 will make it over to 13 and 14. Who do you like, Gas?
well, I kind of have to pick Tyler now, don't I?
I think you might. After that double in the 10th, that was all-world double. I mean, he just flushed them both, and I've seen Tyler come through in a lot of clutch situations. He is just tough as nails.
Yeah,
and,
I'm going to go Tyler.
Good for him. You got to like it.
Which would also mean I would lose my over-under doubles partner.
No, here we go again,
I bowled
right?
with Ian last time in the
did you?
over-under doubles last
Wow.
time. Yeah,
Wow.
so.
Well, we'll see. Let's see if this shirt's going to hold up a little better for Ian than his last one.
It better, because I'm guessing he doesn't have a third.
He
might
you
not have any.
know. Well, he'd have to stitch a couple together. So there's Ditto Fitzpatrick going Brooklyn, along with Nate Clark, and here's Mike Clausen coming over for a quick.
So like in Tin Cup, if you run out of golf balls, you can disqualify. What if you run out of shirts?
Yeah, well, you can get another shirt. I mean, he can have one of my shirts in the card.
Yeah,
it'd be a little large.
He might trip over it.
But it might be a tent. But he could definitely find another shirt, I would think, in the building. But anyway, he flushes.
He's not going to run out of purple hammers.
So.
That much I know.
No,
he's not going to run out of those.
So I'm going to take Monroy and Matt Brockett, just because they have been quietly grinding their way through, and I think the right is opening up. It's getting better, and Chris is taking advantage by playing the middle. So I like that. Now, here's Kirker looking really solid. And I'll tell you something else. If you want to talk about who's got a lock now on Super Senior of the Year, that's going to be Kirker. And I follow that. Having won that a couple of times, I can tell you that Kirker has an almost insurmountable lead, especially with this finish. So he's looking really strong. Here's Nate Clark flushing one on lane 10. So everybody seeming like they've got a pretty good access to the pocket right now, Gas.
Yep. It's Tyler Perry.
And as soon as I say that,
Sounded
it's 4-6.
high, yep.
It's 4-6-7 for Tyler Perry. So there's the curse, the announcer's curse right there. Gas, this is NEBA event number 998. Tomorrow will be singles.
Oh, that was a missed
Matt
6-pin.
Brockett. As soon as I picked them to win.
Missed 6-pin.
Matt goes by a 6-pin. So it is NEBA number 999 tomorrow, and that would be the singles event. That's going to be a high oil pattern too, Gas, by the way.
And longer.
I think.
And longer.
Yeah. So that's a 35 mil pattern, actually. They had it at Chicopee for the I-91 event last night.
Was that?
And
Andrew, was that last?
That was last night.
Tomorrow's pattern?
It's tomorrow's pattern. Was last
I
night
thought
at
it was
Chicopee.
this one.
No, it was last the singles. And Andrew bowled well. He did well on it. So I think he's going to try to get back here, as is Chris Forey. Chris may be in the air right now, winging his way back after the Lucy, trying to get back here to bowl the single. So, and a good shot there by Ian. He piped that one right up 10 or so, and a good shot there. So, double for Ian. So we'll see. As soon as we say the pocket's accessible, it's when open. So there you go, announcer's curse. So singles tomorrow, and our 1,000th coming up in August 19th and 20th, Gas. 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. squads on Saturday with $500 added money per squad. Oh, did somebody call out? Did Ditto just bowl in the wrong lane? No, I don't think so. He started on the right lane, and I think he's okay there. And Monroy is now on the left lane and left a ring 10. So, no, I think we're good on lane courtesy there, guys. Here's Perry up after the 4-6 in the first. So, 1,000th tournament, Gas. 2 p.m. squad and 6 p.m. squad on Saturday has $500 added money per squad. $7,000 overall added money to this event. And Tyler can't get the mixer on the 7. I'm trying to go a little straighter. And we'll see how we do here. Callahan family putting up 2,500. Lisa Callahan personally putting up 2,500.
I am planning on bowling early on Saturday.
There you go.
And then we'll see what happens. Hopefully, don't have to worry about it.
Hopefully, you don't have to worry about it. Yeah. And let's see what pattern we're going to have. I know Jay Johnson and the pattern committee is about to recommend a pattern. It's going to be something like a 6-to-1 challenge pattern. It's not going to be anything crazy. It won't be a house shot. Won't be anything walled up, but it'll be, it'll be one of the more accessible challenge patterns out there. And can Matt make up for the missed 6-pin? He does strike in the second. And Tyler, no problem with the 7-pin. So I want to shout out to Dave Samard. He's sitting here right in front of us, chilling out with his partner, Joel, and they're enjoying a beer. Dave Samard, the newly crowned Open Championships singles winner.
Unbelievable.
8-13 he shot to win the Open Championships single, the only 800 shot in the entire tournament. And there we go. So I hope, guys, I hope you can see us, because
what just happened?
We've got some very strange reaction here in the Mevo. I've got all black screen. So I'm sorry to see that. However, up in the upper right, it shows that we seem to be still broadcasting. So
I'm going to find out right now.
What we're doing here. Yeah, you better check into it, buddy. See if we're broadcasting or not, because we have some
Looks
very
good on my
strange
phone.
responses here. Yeah. So okay. Well, there we go. All right. Yeah, Mike Clausen right in front of the camera. Sure enough.
Looks good on my phone.
All right. Well, we'll let it go. You got some. Thank you, Glenn, for checking in. Yeah, we just got some strange behavior here on the screen, and the Mevo is a product with many gifts, shall we say, Gas.
Yeah.
Many surprises it holds for you, especially when you don't want any surprises doing a live stream.
Oh, don't remind me, please.
But the Mevo has many gifts that you must understand about. So, and there's a shot by Ditto. Double for he and Nate Clark, kicking things off. Beautiful shot there. And here's Kirker. Kirker a little twirly on that one, but it carried. And Wilbur with the front 3. Excuse me, Clausen with the front 3. I was looking at Wilbur sitting right in front of him. Wilbur got edged out by virtue of the fact that Tyler Perry doubled last round. They were the defending champions. And there's a good shot.
Guessing
there
he didn't
by
like
Tyler.
that one.
Yeah, I think. He thought it was going to go high, but it laid off for him. So we're here in beautiful Keene, beautiful rainy Keene. Looks like the rain's starting to taper off a little bit, Gas.
It can't be any worse than it was a half an hour ago.
Chris Forey chiming in, saying it looks like Nate Clark's lesson with me is paying off. There you go. And Andrew Hall calling me after the after his performance at the regional not so
Calling
great.
you. Doesn't he know? What?
Yeah. I have to text him and tell him. Let him know. So he might be coming up to bowl of singles here tomorrow, Andrew. I don't think he made it. Let's see where he finished there. Well, he shot 240, made a run at it. 79, looks like Hunter Kempton's going to make the finals. Down there, congratulations Hunter at 175 over. 2 ahead of Alex Cavanaro. I hear it's a total sauna down there in Binghamton. Gas, I've heard
Really?
it's yeah, it's really a mess. I don't know what happened, but
Peter Fox.
but Anthony Nyer shoots 437 over 4-8. Shake it off. Eric Cornoy, Peter Fox, West Hartford makes the finals down there. Congratulations. And let's see how we're doing here. So Nate struck again on lane 10. That's a triple for him and can ditto match. And they would be perfect, each with the front 3. Ditto and Nate. Neither one of us picked them to win.
So we could have a brother versus brother on crime final here. And the funny thing is, they bowled together last month, but somehow this month they were bowling. I don't know how that happened, but
Is that right?
Ditto and Ian, they bowled together last month in the regular doubles.
Oh, that's interesting. So why didn't they bowl?
I don't know the answer.
Interesting.
I don't
Little
know the
family
answer.
squabble?
Maybe.
Who knows, right? Great shot there by Tyler Perry. Flushes it to give Ian Patrick's front 4 a little company. Good shot there. And Kirker looking to get back to even, which will put that team at 20 over. So what do we think the cut is this round? Gas, we were both way high. Oh, there's a rolling Farkle.
There's an old man Farkle right there.
Old man Farkle for John Kirker. He's going to look more like Rasputin every day, actually, with that beard. Frankly, he's a wise man. You're going to hear him start to giggle here like Buddha in a minute. There's Clausen, important shot here. And lay off. Nope, through the beak. Tough spare for Mike. And here's Nate Clark going for the front 4. Unfortunately, Ditto did open, going through the beak and splitting. And here's Nate looking for a shim, trying to carry, won't do it. Use a 9-pin. So what do we think for this round? I got to believe 450 for this round, Gas. I got to believe 2 teams are going to pop 450 on this.
Yeah.
Especially when you got some front 4s. This could be front 5, and it is for Ian. Ian looking very tough. Yes, sure, Michelle. Matthew Brockett is here. He is bowling with Chris Monroy, and my pick to win that team, just because they're always there. And there's a sneaky spare by Clausen. He's kind of can't believe he got it, but he did. Good shot there. And here is Matt up on lane 10, looking for the triple. He flagged a 6-pin, excuse me, in the first frame. And that'll go. Triple for Brockett. We like the hook stop.
The hook stop never failed.
We like it. Can Tyler Perry get back to even here, which will put his team 40 over? He whipped that one to the right. Comes back. Gets the rolling Farkle on the 10-pin. And now he's +9. So that team's now 50 over. And meanwhile, Ditto flushes one in the left lane. So we already have one team 50 over, Gas.
Yeah. Kind of.
So they're +9. They're +19. The Monroe team is. So
Tell you what, 450 might not be enough.
Hey, Mary, how you doing? Yes, there's burnt toast in the house. Denise Roth was in the house. Mark Roth's picture is in the house. Yes, we have the many themed Chris Monroy shirt going here for sure. And that's high. Fortunately, 6, 7, 10 for Chris. Rid in the mid lane did not get down to the spot. And that is going to set them back to even at best. And here's Clausen with a beautiful shot. No drama strike there. So he's 115 and 8. So they're 23 over right now, the Clausen and Crooker team. That would put them in second, basically. And Chris takes a run at the spare, but not going to happen. So he's -5. His opponent, his partner, excuse me, is +9. They're +4. There's Ian looking for another one and gets the rolling.
It didn't.
Farkle, but it goes in front of the 7-pin. Won't go. Crooker looking for a fourth one. This will put them in the 33. This will make them 33 over right now if they can get it. Oh, that's a chance. Dead flush by Kirker. They are now 30. We have a team 33 over, and we have a team 50 over gas already. Well, 48, excuse me. So 33 and 48 over, we already have 2 teams at. And these are the teams on 11 and 12, the ones that bowled bad last time, right? They each had 425 last time.
Yeah.
They've already got that beat, both of them this time. And the teams on 9 and 10.
Well, they're also a couple of frames ahead, too, so that these teams on 9 and 10 can catch up.
That's true. Well, it was a little high for Nate Clark, not going to go on the 6. So he's +18, -4. They're +14, yeah. If Ditto can strike there, that'll put them in the 20s. Yep. Can't say enough about Jeff Barden and his hosting here, Gas. He's hosting today, he's hosting tomorrow. How about almost a 4-6 in the pocket? Big sharp break on the back for Tyler. Putting $1,000 today, adding $1,000 tomorrow. Hosting later on at Manchester. And just an all-around great proprietor, great guy.
Yeah,
so it's such a pleasure to work with Jeff.
In the days of the Boleros of the world and stuff like that, I got to be. The last 3 weekends I bowled here, Jeff Barden's place. Obviously Bayside last week with Charlie Mitchell, and the week before that I bowled Semba in Robert Tolt's place. I mean, you can't have does it get any better than that?
Fantastic proprietors, amazing.
I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. The last 3
best
weekends,
proprietors there is, yeah.
We're very lucky around here that we still have some places like
So we keep threatening to get a NEBA up there in Bayside. I think we ought to really seriously think about it. I mean, do you think we could get a draw?
Yeah.
If we did it?
So. I mean, the problem would be it's going to be a large, long travel for the bulk of our normal membership.
Yeah. Anybody coming
rooms
from
are very expensive up there, just like here.
In the summer.
Rooms were brutal here this weekend. A lot of people.
They were very expensive. Well, we'll go in the middle of the winter.
And then the problem
I'll solve that problem. We'll go during the snowstorm.
But then the problem is coming up with a format that works on 16 lanes.
Oh, is that what it is?
Well, they have 20. Yeah. But you don't want to bowl in the wall pairs because the wall is so close that you kick it. It's like, so you only have 16 workable lanes.
16 lanes, wow.
I mean, 24 here is tough. 16.
Yeah.
You'd almost have to have like some sort of a team event. Or we've talked about it before, but I would love to do it. Obviously, we made a trip to Vermont last year.
Yeah.
Maine's the only state we've never been to.
Right.
It would make sense to find a way to do it. But
well, NEBA has so many entries.
And knowing
really
Charlie,
tough.
Charlie would make it work. Whatever we come up with, he would help us. And
16 lanes. I didn't realize it was that few.
It's only 16. I mean, like I said, there are 20, but you can't use the wall pairs. The wall pairs, you literally would kick the wall every.
I understand. Well, it would be an excuse for me to miss my 7 pins.
But you got to get up there. Never mind if we get up there. You got to get up there.
I'll get up there. Don't worry about me. I like it up there. I've been up there.
Oh, you've been?
Andrew and I have practiced several times up there.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
Well, my sister has a place in Algonquin, so we go there, and then when we want to go practice, we just go another hour north, and we're there.
Yeah.
So it's an easy ride. Not
bad.
It's
simple for me.
Right up 95. It's easy.
It's closer to go
easy
there
peasy.
for me than here.
Yeah, there you go.
So I love it.
Kirker looking for 5 in a row here. Which will put them in the 50 over range, right? A pretty good shot. Boom. Kirker still
Kirker smells the finish line. When Cricket smells the finish line, watch out.
45 and 48. 25 and 28 is 53 over this team right here in front of us, Haas. Very, very strong. There's Tyler. That's a pretty good looking shot there. Ring 10. No, thank you. Still looking at 7 plus 39. So we have, what do we have? 46 in front of us and 60 something in front of us on these two right teams. And basically even on the both teams on the left. So unfortunately, Ditto and Nate still around. Well,
both teams are 14 over on the left on 9.
That's right. That's right.
Plus
Thank
14.
You. That's right. But these guys are 40 and 50 over.
Right, but again, they're 2 frames behind. So if somebody throws a double, all of a sudden that 14 goes to 34 in the 2 frames that they're behind.
Okay. Well, they haven't done it yet.
They haven't. But
although
it's
Brockett with the last 4.
Right. So if he throws, give him a strike in the 6th and the 7th, and all of a sudden they're 34 over. So it's closer than.
And that's high. And 9 pin. Tried to roll out, but didn't quite do it. Not enough. Reminder, everybody, 2 p.m., August 19th. That's the squad to be at. There's already $500 added money.
Oh.
And that was a nasty through the beak there for Clausen. Actually, it went from a hard split to just about an impossible split to make.
Tim Gagney says, Baker team tournament, we could have 18 teams because you could ignore just the wall lane, not the whole pair. You could actually use the other lane on the.
Okay.
You could have 18 teams of 5. You could have 90 guys on the squad. In theory, that makes sense.
There you go.
Problem is, how do you make the rules for who can bowl with who? And that would have to be a discussion for you guys.
Yeah.
But
well, Baker,
that would be the way to do it.
Use the same rules as you use for doubles, I would think. Right?
Well, but then that would only mean X amount of champions can bowl. Because how are you going to decide which 8?
That's how it always works.
Right, but we're not shutting people out. People are going to get shut out of this tournament if you only have 18 teams.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point.
18
teams total?
Well, each squad.
Each squad.
But so you're telling only 36 champions in the whole club can bowl? You might have to have 2. We'll figure.
Well, run it over 2 days.
When we get it there, we'll get it there. But maybe
I would run it over 2 days. I would look at your typical doubles entries.
Yep.
And run that over 2 days, including qualifying. Beautiful shot there by Ian. Ian pacing to 279. Possible. I mean, he's just after 2 champions per 5-man team. Maybe do 5-man teams, buddy. What do you think?
Yeah.
We could do a Swiss, a big Swiss. A NEBA big Swiss.
There is a way.
Those big Swisses are fun. They take a long time, but they're fun.
There is a way.
Yeah, we could do it. Monroy now needs to get off the snide and get going here. His team is 13 over. And the other team is 14 over. So that's left. Oh, but it lays off. Wow, Chris made a move left and really pushed it through the oil. All right, 13 and 14 over versus, what do we got here now? 210, 90, 210, 230, 48. Whoa. We've got 48.
I think he walked into the ball return, I believe.
Oh, did he?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, easy to do. Easy to do. So you got a room here? What are you doing? You staying?
Staying with Steve Dale. We got a room in Brattleboro somehow on Priceline deal for like $110, which is a miracle.
That's amazing. You know, Nate really shouldn't shoot this shot with that deadwood there.
That is true.
He should really clear that deadwood. But I'm not going to say anything. I don't think it affected the shot.
No.
But next time, Nate, good idea to re-rack that.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, as I told you earlier in the week when we spoke, I wasn't going to come today. I was just going to bowl tomorrow.
Yeah.
But knowing that there was a chance you were going to need help, I lined up a partner.
Yeah.
And we started checking rooms, and we did that Priceline Express deal and got 96 plus tax.
That's a pretty good deal.
Travel lodge, but whatever.
Anything local here is 200.
Better than driving an hour and 55 minutes home and back.
That's true.
That wasn't going to happen.
That's true.
That wasn't happening.
Matt Brockett looking to get back on the strike train here.
Flat
And
10.
Flat 10, no good. All right. Kirker struck again. 70, 90, 210, 30, 10 again. They're 48 over the Kirker team. And gets away with 9 there. Ian just whacking him. Already 50 over on his own. And Tyler with 207. So they're 57 and 48. So again, yes, they're a couple frames ahead, but they're substantially ahead because these guys are not doubling here on 9 and 10 gas. You know, they're really not doing themselves any favors. Got that one way left. Peels and comes up and strikes. Ian's like, we're number one.
I saw
we're number
way
one.
Too much of that last weekend.
I was gonna say, we're number one. We're number one. I will say that might be the board he hit. Number one board. Number one board. And Mike's just got to clean up this 2-pin here.
All right, so let's see. Clausen's going at 210 pace, right? And
that's 238, right? Right now.
Okay.
For Kirker. So 48 for them. And, you know, Ian's 250 already, right?
Yeah.
And
ditto through the face.
And Tyler's plus. So they're in the 50s. So you get 48 and 50. So
yeah, I mean, with every frame that these guys don't double on 9 and 10, these two teams on 11 and 12 are
you said they had a chance, but nobody's doubled.
Right.
So now Chris has a chance to double here and get back to the plus, which would be 17. That would get him to 22. So they're still 20 behind. And then Tyler goes through the beak for a 4-6. But that's okay. Get 2. Finish it out. You bowling early tomorrow? You're going to 9 o'clock?
No, because when I made my reservation, I thought I was driving from home Sunday, so I reserved late.
Okay.
I mean, it's a fresh oil boat squad, so I said, what's the difference? I'll just drive up late. If I had known I was staying over, I would have reserved 9, but 9 was already full.
See, the problem is if you miss the cut, you might be tempted to re-enter.
No.
So that's the issue.
Not me.
That's my problem. So, you know, but I am bowling at 9 because I knew I'd be here. John crumbles to the 4-pin, but can't get it to carry. Still very comfortable pacing to about 50 over, 47 over for these guys. Kirker looking good to get to the final. Once again, semifinal of the 2023 Yankee Lanes Doubles Open. $1,000 added by Jeff Barden. And Tyler only gets 1. That's 2 pins thrown away. So now he's only staring at 193. Good news is that Ian's already in the 250s. So he's just going to carry the day here. And after all this, who thought that somebody on the left would be dominating the semifinal match?
I know. Here we were saying the right's getting better and better and better. And
yeah.
Monroy cleans up his
Chris,
spare.
No problem on the 4-7. Unfortunately, and look at this, all 4 spares in the 7th gas. Nobody can even put a hammer up to try to double.
Yeah.
It's a grind. And, you know, it could be just, you know, you saw it. Great shot there by Clausen. I think just marks in the 10th will do it for these guys. 37 and 10 puts them at 47. I mean, a double would be useful, no doubt about it. Got some wrist pain here, buddy. Oh, look at you. Comparing injuries. You know, I talk about the senior tour. And why not? Slap the 7. 260s. Look at this guy, Ian. He's a little bit motivated.
Can I be on the mic for his title match?
Yeah. Ditto asked him to be on the mic in his title match, assuming he's not going to be in it.
I was going to say, why don't you worry about getting in yourself
that's
first?
That's a little bit pessimistic, don't you think? But
you got 3 frames left, kid. Just throw the last 6.
I was going to say.
What are you doing?
You guys can still edge these guys out because Clausen and Kirker, you got to believe, are at least somewhat vulnerable.
I mean, I know I keep saying it, but like these teams on 9 and 10, they could still get to like 4 80
Yes,
if they
I
struck
know,
out.
you keep
like
saying it,
no,
but
but
they
I'm
keep
saying,
not doubling.
I'm
I
saying
agree with
him.
you.
What's
I
he?
agree with you.
What's he
Right.
worried about being on the microphone for?
Well, he must know that he knows something you
Yeah.
don't about not doubling. I don't know
Well,
what it is. Great shot there by Clausen. Get him to 220. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. If you can share the feed. Unfortunately, no free balls tonight. Only on Sundays does Island Bowling Supply give us 2 balls to give away. We do have 2 balls from Storm that we give away, and that went to our alternate. That would be Randy Hagamoser and Erickson. And
see, there you go.
Ditto rips the rack, blows the 5 into the 7, and now he's got 220 possible and 248 possible by his partner. So yes, Gas, absolutely, by the math, they have a chance. But they've got to put some strikes together. Now Monroy can go 220, and his partner can go 240. So right, each of these teams can get to 470, 460, 470.
Yep.
Right? And great shot there by Chris. Flushes it. And now all 4 these guys have struck in the 8th after all missing in the 7th. And there's a very nice 10th frame there by Mr. Clausen. 219. Now let's give Kirker a mark in the 230s. Put them in the 56 range. And Ian, if we just can get if he could just get a mark out of Tyler, he's going to be 267, right? He flagged that 7-pin, 267 minus 7. So they're 60 over right now,
See if
assuming
Nate
Tyler
Clark can keep
mark.
them alive here.
And Clark gets the double. Big shot. Here we go. This could get very interesting if these guys can put some strikes together. So the 60, now the question is let's say Tyler goes strike spare for 93. And Kirker through the beak. Let's give him the spare 35. That's going to
454 they can get to.
going to be 454 is the most in both of these teams. That's in reach.
Right, so
9 and 10.
So let's not
you're
get too
absolutely
ahead of
right.
ourselves. Tyler Perry still needs a mark, right, to get ahead of if Kirker shoots 454, right? Because they only got 440 right now.
Correct.
So
if he were to open at 82, 18 under, that they're at 339 right, 439 right now with 9. And good shot there by Matt. Now these guys are waking up and catching up on 9 and 10. Here we go. Big shot here by Tyler. Got to have at least a mark. And
That's
give it
the
to
best kind of mark right there.
dead flush in the pocket. Tyler Perry. So now they're at least 60 over. And John sparing 35 puts him at 54.
All right,
right?
see if Ditto can stay
So a
alive here.
strike for 54. Big shot by Ditto. Looking good. Dead flush. Where do these guys come from? Here they are, all waking up. Now can Monroy keep it going here? So 80, 20, 28, and 6. So Ditto's at 34 right now. 80.
These teams can actually miss once and still get in if the other guy strikes out.
Yeah, that's right. Taylor gets the mixer, Tyler. Huge shot there. That's going to put them at 470. Big shot there by Tyler. Another double in the 10th by Tyler Perry.
All right, let's see if Monroy can now
Pretty
keep pace.
This might be a must strike here for Monroy. Yes?
Not necessarily.
Otherwise, he can go 2-0 only. That was a flat 10. Rather uninspiring flat 10 there by Chris. He's so deep. It's hard to get good pocket angle there. And Kirker turns through the beak for 7, 32. So give them 4-5-1.
So Monroy's team can still get to 452 if they both strike out. So they are not eliminated yet.
Okay, they can get to 52. What about Ditto?
Oh, they can get 470 something. They have room. They could miss once and still get in. If the other guy doubles.
So both teams on 9 and 10 can knock out
Yes.
Kirker. And
That's what I was
Clausen.
trying to tell you.
But until I say
just
it,
took
it's
a
not
while.
real. It's
Well,
not real till I say
You are
it.
the voice of NEBA, so.
But they're finally doubling now. I'm the voice of. There's no brain behind the voice. I'm just the voice of NEBA. There's no brain.
Mike Clausen. I'm trying to get his attention.
Yeah, let's watch. Let's
He's
watch.
blocking
Nate.
the camera. That's the problem.
Big shot here for Nate. And he gets it out. Look, dead flush. So where does that put them now? 2-teen. That's 38 for Nate. Plus 6. That's 44, right?
Yeah.
But they're 51. They got to find 10 more pins from somewhere, and then they pass Clausen. Right? And that would do it.
With good count. As long as they get,
do it.
as long as the misses are not bad counts.
Right, because Chris and Matt can't catch them.
Right.
All they can do is beat Clausen by a pin.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
That's going to do it for them.
That will be it for the Matt and Chris Monroy team. Great bowling today, guys. That was my pick to get to the final, but they're not going to get there. It is going to be your pick, Tyler and Ian. I have to move this Mevo. We'll see how this goes. Our internet's been squishy all day. Nate Clark needing the 10. If he doesn't get it, Ditto does. And give it to him. Dead flush. Great shot. That's going to give him 48 over on his own.
So,
and then Ditto now at
count
plus
is
6.
still
So
count is big here.
well, Ditto needs a mark, right? Ditto's got a mark.
No, but count is still big because if Nate doesn't strike here.
Right, they're at 54 with count.
Right. They only got a couple of pins and count to play with.
But right, they got to beat 51.
Right.
They got to beat 51.
Yeah, so you really need a strike on this fill ball to give his partner some room, a little wiggle room.
Absolutely. And Ditto must mark with good count.
Yes, like good count, 9 spare 9.
Right.
Like, well, you know.
Right. So this
That's
could
what I'm
be
saying. So if he doesn't strike here, now all of a sudden Ditto's going to need a strike somewhere, either on the first shot or on the fill ball.
That's right. So right now they have 3 pins to work with. 3 pins of count to spare. And
okay. Whoa.
Oh, that hit the sweep.
What was that?
The pin hit the sweep and flipped it over, but it didn't get back to carry the 10.
All
that
right.
would have counted.
247. So now 9 spare strike to advance by 1.
9 spare strike gives
strike
them
on this ball is a lock
52.
win.
That's right. He's got to fill 19. You're right.
Strike is a lock win.
Right.
9 spare strike to advance by 1 pin.
Now 8 is a loser because
8 spare strike would be a tie.
He's got count coming off the double.
8 spare strike would be a tie.
There you go.
So 9 spare strike to win. Strike to win.
Here's Ditto. Go. Yes, sir. Ditto Fitzpatrick wanted to be on the mic to call the final.
See that?
With Ian, but now he's in the final by striking. And Gas, your prediction came true, Haas.
Thank you.
You called the left lane with time to come back because they had time to work with, and sure enough, Ditto and Nate Clark get it done, get to the final. It will be an all Fitzpatrick final. Ditto versus Ian, and Nate Clark versus Tyler Perry. This is going to be a fun one. So if Fitzpatrick will get a NEBA title today. Here we go. Why is Chris Forey saying King Dingaling?
That's Ditto's nickname.
There we go.
For reasons undisclosed.
There we go.
Uh-oh. Okay.
And there's 8. Oh, my Lord. Right.
I was going to say, if he got 5, we might have a problem.
Yeah.
We were celebrating prematurely here.
14, so that's going to be 61. Unfortunately, the Kirker team gets edged out.
Ditto, you still want to do the stream next round?
So no,
you still want to announce?
Dude, be kind to our audience. Thank you. All right. Great finish there. Congratulations to Chris. Going to finish in the 3rd, 4th range. Ditto comes back, doubles and makes it. Gas yelling into the mic.
Sorry.
Everything's happening. We're going to take it. We're going to take a breather.
He did come over and say, "Can I do the live stream next
yes,
round?"
he did. Yes,
I'm
he
just
did.
saying. I didn't make it up.
And we did point out that he's not out of it yet, as you said. You said you're not out of it yet. Go make it happen. And he did. He took your advice. We're going to calm down.
Thanks,
we'll be
guys.
right back for the finals, guys. See you in a minute.
Yeah. Sorry.